Hello everyone. Today I'm here with Gerald Versluis. Hi Gerald.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. I am Gerald. I am working on the Xamarin Forms team here at Microsoft. So I am building solutions for you to create cross-platform apps across iOS, Android, UWP, macOS, a whole bunch of platforms, to make it easier for you to just write your app once, run it anywhere. And that's what I do as a software engineer.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
You do that from the Netherlands?
I do that from the Netherlands, yes, all the way down south.
Oh, that's cool. So thank you for joining me here at the Amsterdam office. So this show is all about how you can get started with AI and also how you can apply AI in like useful solutions. So we have mobile phones. We have machine learning models.
Yep.
They can do a lot of things. You're working on Xamarin. So do you have some examples of what you've seen that people are building?
Yeah, so I think mobile devices are very suitable for usage with AI because they have all the sensors you need. They have cameras, they have microphones. So you need input for AI, right? Because you need a camera or some kind of live feed, or you need someone to speak words into something, to translate it or transcribe it. Or maybe you have a keyboard to type some things. So you need all kinds of input, and mobile devices have almost all sensors to provide that input to AI models. So yeah, you see that happening a lot, and I think there is great opportunities for app builders to enhance the user experience by, for example, if you have to, no one is enjoying typing large pieces of text into an application, right?
No. It's horrible.
So whatever we can do as app developers to take that pain away by, for example, I mean, it's probably an example that you hear a lot, like you have to do your expenses, you have your receipt, you have an invoice. How cool would it be to just take a picture, it will extract all the things from it, automatically input that into some kind of form you have on your mobile app, and you just have to correct maybe a tiny error because it picked up something that's not correct, because all receipts and things look a bit different. And I think there's great opportunities there to make that kind of input. I mean, that's just one of the things, but make that kind of input easier for the end user.
That's very cool. So you're saying you have your mobile phone, you have cameras, you have microphones, you have really cool AI services.
Yep.
Of course, we work at Microsoft,
Yep.
so we have like the Microsoft Cognitive Services Suite that are just
Yep.
APIs. You send data to it, you get information back. And I think you were talking about the solution that is using our form recognizer.
Yes.
So you scan your receipt, it extracts it, and
Yep.
automatically can create payments for you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of services now from Microsoft, because yeah, you have, I mean, that's how Azure is built, right? You have this top layer that makes it very easy, and whenever you get more advanced or you need some more advanced stuff, you go down deeper, and it all starts with the cognitive services, which is really easy to use. I mean, it's just a couple of REST APIs. As a mobile developer, but I mean, I think as any developer, you know how to communicate with the REST APIs. And that's all you need to do. You send some data in, again, from the sensors that you have on your mobile phone or anything, and you get a JSON object back with the AI results, which is pretty amazing. You can leverage all this power without knowing all the PhD stuff that you, you don't have to be smart to use it, like me. And then if you have more custom requirements, like you need to use all this power of AI offline, because the device vendors like Apple and all the Android devices, they know that a lot is going to happen on the AI side. It already is happening. So they have made great efforts to incorporate specific pieces of hardware, and they're developing APIs to run those models locally. So you have the Core ML and TensorFlow for iOS and Android, and I think UWP has the Onyx.
Yeah.
So those are APIs that let you run the model on your actual device. No internet connection needed. It's very fast because it just gets processed right there. And yeah, that's all possibilities that you can have on a computer that fits in your hand. It's amazing.
That's pretty cool. So we have, at one hand, you're saying there are these services. So
Yep.
from a developer's perspective, just calling an API,
Yep.
sending data, getting data back.
Yep.
And Xamarin is C#.
Yeah.
So basically getting some C# code,
Yeah.
call an API, send an image, and that's
Exactly,
it.
That's it.
And
No
I can
fancy
make
stuff.
mobile apps that look smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's what I do all day. Just making things that make me look smart.
Awesome. So, but if you actually want to get smart, so you can train your own models.
Yes.
You convert those models to a specific phone format,
Yeah.
like CoreML, TensorFlow,
Yeah.
and Xamarin can handle like two types of models. How does it know that which model to pick?
So, like I said, we talked about this just a minute ago. You have the cognitive services, and that basically uses the models that are trained by Microsoft,
Yep.
right? And then when you go one layer deeper, you have the at least for recognizing, classifying images, you have the custom vision API, where you can train your own model. So you send in
Yep.
sets of images. And you can train them yourself to recognize, I don't know, Lego figures or
maybe
bits
Yep.
or pieces of fruit, I don't know. And with that, you can not only, you can still access it through the REST APIs, which are pretty similar to the cognitive services. They probably run partly on the same infrastructure, I don't know. But what you can also do, if you select the right options, you can export that model in the core ML for iOS, or the TensorFlow that we've just mentioned, or the Onyx format that runs on the local devices, so you don't need an internet connection. You can just run it like whatever you want to, very fast. And the way to leverage that from Xamarin Forms, we don't have actual APIs for this in Xamarin Forms. There is a great plugin by Jim Bennett, a colleague
Yeah.
of yours.
We will share the link.
Yeah, right here, which makes that very easy for you. But if you, I mean, the plugin is open source, so if you go into the GitHub repository and you look at how it's built, you will see that Jim has done a great job of creating an abstraction layer, because that's what we do with the whole Xamarin Forms thing. We create an abstraction layer and we figure out all the hard parts per platform
Okay.
for you. And that's what the plugin by Jim does as well. You can just say, okay, I have this image, I want to classify it, and then it will know, depending on which platform you're running, how to do that on Android with TensorFlow, or how to do that on iOS with CoreML.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I want to get started with building my own intelligent apps, where should I go?
Yeah, just go to this link, another link here below,
Or this link?
or this
Up.
link, or I don't know, where is it? Where? I don't know. There's a link somewhere, and you can go there, and there is all the information you need to get started on a Xamarin Forms app. The cognitive services, the custom vision, everything AI, everything you need to get started on all the stuff that we talked about is right there.
Cool. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.